Hi, everyone, and let's get started. Thanks, everyone, for joining. We're very happy to see you here today. So a couple of words about us. We're in the market for 6 years. We help teams achieve their most ambitious goals with our OKR apps for Jira, Confluence, Salesforce, and our standalone OKR app. We work in more than 100 countries. We have 3,000 plus customers from very different industries. We work with Panasonic Industrial Devices. We work with Metro Bank and other financial institutions. We work with gaming studios like CD Projekt Red, and all of them benefit from OKRs and are very successful with them. Hope that you will also will. This is where it all started. So we first created our OKR app for Jira. It jumped at the top of the marketplace. And then we started expanding our reach and joining new marketplaces and creating a separate OKR platform so that we can bring all the teams to work together. Today, we would have two speakers. So I will start. I will cover the most recent product updates and a little sneak peek into our product roadmap for the next quarter. And then Nikita, our head of customer success, he will share the most the most powerful features that we have right now and those that are often overlooked by customers. They sometimes don't notice. And actually can get a great value out of them. So yeah, let's get started. This is the agenda for today. New updates, product roadmap, and our hidden gems among the existing features. So what is new right now? We've relaunched our OKR app for Salesforce. Now it reflects all the powerful features we're having across all the apps, and I'll go right there in a couple of minutes. We've also today launched custom reminders for OKR check-ins. So now you can create a schedule to remind your team to update their OKRs. I know that it was a long-awaited features because people often forget to update their progress. Then we added workspace-based OKR levels to customize the OKR levels at each workspace where you create your OKRs. Added images and GIFs, which is a small touch, but it helps either like add some graphics from the analytics systems, or it can add some kudos for your team for doing an excellent job. And also we've added a full screen mode for OKRs, which I personally find very convenient. Meanwhile, if you have any questions, please drop them into the chat, and at the end of the presentation, we'll get into them and I'll answer each single question. So let's get started with the Salesforce. Right now, all our apps are fully integrated with each other. And what we truly try to do is to make OKRs accessible and easy for every team. Now, your team can enter your OKR board from any place, literally. So, for example, your sales team can log in from their Salesforce, and they will see the same OKRs as your engineering team that is logging in through Jira, and your other teams that may be logging in directly from their Oboard. Let me show you how it looks like. So the most important updates on the Salesforce app, and these are the features that already are available on all the other apps, but they are new for Salesforce, is the custom dashboard, where you can build your reports on custom goals and collect them the way you need. My colleague Nikita will dive deeper into this in a couple of minutes. We also added a hierarchy across workspace. So you can have all your company departments there. You can have your sub-departments there. And you can also have some of them in a single workspace. And you can have some of your departments in a separate workspace. So for example, here, we have marketing team in a general workspace. And we also have a dedicated marketing workspace for the team. Next update is the custom fields. Again, they are now available across all our apps. Not all the customers know about this. And Nikita will show you the best practices and use cases, how you can utilize them. Then we got private OKRs, which are a little bit tricky and controversial because the book says that you should make all your OKRs public, but there are some certain use cases when you can utilize them for personal growth for your teammates, or you can use them for some big acquisitions when you literally cannot make everything public. And then you can choose your stakeholder who will see the progress on this OKR, and for the rest of the people, they will keep private. They won't see them. So these are the main updates regarding the Salesforce. And now we are going into today's update, which is very fresh, very new, and it happened across all our apps. So we created dedicated check-in schedules. Right now, I've created a couple of examples. So let's say at a company, you may have different check-in cycles. For example, for the whole company, it may be the quarter and the month when you want people to update their company level OKRs. And for example, for your teams, it may be weekly or bi-weekly or the way you like. So now you can create these custom schedules. So let's look at it. Basically, I set up the frequency, the start date, how often, which time I want it to happen, my time zone. Then I can choose the participants. So I can choose a specific group. I can choose specific users. I can exclude specific users if needed. And then I can set up my notifications. By default, everyone gets in-app notification if they are in the desired group. They can also get email. And you can also connect your messengers that you are using internally. So, for example, we have Slack, we have Microsoft Teams, and we're having Discord right now. Let me show you how it looks like. So this is an example for Slack. You can create a dedicated channel for those notifications, or you can just add it into your team channel, whatever you prefer, and then you can start receiving these notifications. I've had them scheduled for the webinar. And also, I can have a separate channel for each team where they would have their own notifications on their own schedule. We are having the same thing for Microsoft Teams. You can also add reactions for them. For example, you can utilize it if you want people to check when they updated their OKRs right there, if you want. And this actually is one of you mentioned that you're like looking for a new tool to transition from Viva Goals. So we have Microsoft Teams integration right now. And yeah, I think this is something you can consider. We are also having Discord right here. And it's the same principle. You can have your main channel for company level OKRs, which you want to update, let's say, once a month or two times per month, whatever you prefer, and you can have the ones for your teams on your own schedule. So this is for the check-in updates. Here you can see how does it look in an email. So basically, each person gets an email that they need to update their OKRs. And you can also have this in-app notification right here saying that you need to update your OKR. And in each messenger notification and in an email notification, you're also having a button which is leading into an app so that you can land there directly and update your goals. So the next update I want to present to you is the workspace level groups. So sometimes people make their workspaces messy, creating everything at the same place. So for example, here we're having marketing workspace. And let's say I don't want people allowed to create company level OKRs there, or personal level OKRs there, so I can restrict it right now so that people inside the marketing department would be able only to create department level OKRs right here. And the last but not the least, GIFs. It's a nice touch, I guess. I think it adds this personal touch. It supports your team. You can also obviously use some other like professional related graphics that you want to share. You can use them both in the comments and you can add them into the description right here. So whatever you prefer. And yeah, this is it with the updates. And I will be moving into the roadmap. So for the next 2 quarters, we will be focused on 6 new features. The first one is the dedicated OKR check-in feature. As you saw, we've done this first small step with the OKR notifications, and we want to extend it to make it more sophisticated in the future. We will also have a separate KPI entity soon, an ability to add historic grade changes, OKR bin with ability to restore OKRs, tasks inside the Oboard, and we would have some custom dashboard improvements. Let me show you a couple of screenshots. So basically, how would it look like? When you're having a check-in, you would be land on a page where you can add some context about what have you working on next, what are your blockers, what were your previous results. And in the same screen, you would see all the OKRs that are assigned to you and that you need to update. And you would also see the KPIs that you need to update. And obviously, your team members would be able to comment, to interact, and to discuss it with one another. Another important part is KPIs. I know that a lot of our customers are already using OKRs for their KPIs because they want to keep them in one place. So we are working right now on a separate object. KPI is a separate object and an ability for you to build your dashboards and analyze the metrics that you need to keep on track constantly. And then the historic grade change. This one is a little bit complex. And this is a good example why it can become handy. So let's say a company created a company objective and someone was kind of forgetting it for quite a while. And if you update the progress then, it would happen that you would have your graphic messed up. So what we are working towards is an ability for a person to update a specific number at each date so that you would see how your OKRs are actually growing, even if some person forgot to update their progress. And this is another feature we are adding. Again, we got a lot of messages from our users that they sometimes occasionally delete OKRs, which does not need to be deleted. So we will create a specific bin from where you can restore your OKRs and not lose anything. And these are some concepts in progress. So as I mentioned, we'll be adding a dedicated tasks entity inside Oboard. Since a lot of customers, again, were asking for having something outside Jira. We will improve our custom dashboards and yeah, we are working towards the bin. This is it from me. I am giving the mic to Nikita to talk about the current features.
Thank you a lot, Margot. So, hey everyone again. And let's start, yeah? So, one of the first features I want to mention probably is not so hidden, and maybe all the people that use our app already know about this. However, there are a few things that may be still unknown to you. So, the tool I'm talking about is called Custom Dashboard. This is one of our available reporting options that we currently have. What it gives you. First of all, when you create a report, you can add a mission or a goal of your company, of your team, of your department for this year, or maybe it can be even a multi-year strategy, right? Then you add your existing objectives to the report and you visualize everything on the dashboard. You can see your average progress to completing everything, and you can see grades of each individual objective or child element. One of the pluses of this report is that it can be shared with everyone or specific people. In addition to that, it can be presented on the big screen. So if your team already works from the office, I know it's already time when companies are already considering coming back. So yeah, that's definitely an option. You can connect it to a big screen and it will just circle through all the OKRs that you added here. One more thing that I wanted to mention is that this report is actually one of the only tools that we currently have that allows to add objectives from multiple workspaces. So it doesn't matter where your OKR exists, in which workspace, they can all be added in single report and viewed here. Next thing would be our OKR map. Also, one of the things that might not everybody know, so that we have a few different views here. By default, when you open the app, you will always see our alignment view with a table and columns that you can specify which information you want to show. However, if you want more visualization of your structure and understand what belongs to what, if you click here, you will see below an option called OKR.
Nikita, I'm so sorry for interrupting. People in the comments are asking if you can make your screen bigger, because now we're having like your photo, the image of you pretty big and the screen is a little bit small.
Okay, let me see what I can do and share it again.
Yeah, Mustafa, thanks for
now?
letting us know.
Thank you, thank you. What about now? Can you see it well? Yeah. Thank you. Good. So yeah, again, to show you where it is, you click on the alignment view, and there one of the options would be the OKR map. So basically, yeah, that's your classical mind map, where you can see all your OKRs and how many levels down they go. There is all the filters that are available on the main table are available here as well. And in addition to that, you can either show or hide your key results to just show the high-level structure. The next one would be the roadmap view. And why would you use it? So let's imagine we have a company objective to increase customer loyalty, right? And under it, we have a few key results. One of them is to launch a loyalty program on our website by the end of the year. We can see that there are a few Jira tasks linked under it, specifically 2 stories and 1 epic. 2 of them belong to marketing, 1 of them belong to engineering. However, we might see that our progress is moving not as quickly as we thought. Like it's only 3 tasks which can be done simultaneously, so why not? If we open the roadmap view, which allows us to see the due dates and starting due dates, not only of the OKRs, but all the linked Jira issues as well, which will be synchronized with Jira. So you either change them in the app or in Jira, they will be updated in both places. And this allows us to see that actually the engineering team is blocked by the marketing. So we are waiting until they complete their own tasks, and only then they can start working on actually developing the said loyalty program. So the roadmap view can help you to resolve this issue and understand where you can be blocked and where are your starting due dates for your work. And the last thing for today would be custom fields. So as you
Sorry for interrupting. Can I ask something?
Yeah, sure.
So you mentioned you blocking something there. You can see you blocking something, but I'm not sure I understood where is the blockage derived from.
So you can
Do we
see
have
it
any constraint here?
by the position of on the roadmap. So you can see that marketing team starts earlier to work on their own assigned tasks, and development team start date on this epic is only after the
Yeah,
due
but
date.
it's not like we have some, you know, a constraint that is really blocking
Not
us.
a
It's just dates,
not
right?
a full-fledged dependency, yep, but it can still give you an understanding
Right.
why
Okay.
they did not start working on it yet. Yeah,
Thank you.
sure thing. So the next one would be the custom fields. How it can help you. If we go back and open any OKR, you can see that we have a lot of different default fields already available to you on each OKR, like groups, assignees, dates, or labels. However, you may feel like that's not enough for you, not enough information, not enough data that you collect to properly analyze and manage your OKRs. For that reason, we created custom fields. There are 9 different types that you can create, such as assignees or drop downs. And here you can see a few of use cases, real life use cases that can be created and used for your OKRs. One of them is budget, to understand how much money you have for each OKR. T-shirt size or prioritization, to understand how big OKR is or how important it is to you. Or approvals. So you can mark your OKRs approved or declined at any point of time. This can be created as single select, so only one item from the drop-down is selected, or multi-select, and multiple items can be assigned to a single field. In addition to that, once you create the custom fields, majority of them, except for the long text fields, can be added as actual columns to the main table. So as you can see here, I have 2 of them added, like t-shirt size. For example, this project is very big, and priority is the highest of everything listed here. You can also sort by them, and you can perform bulk operations with them. I guess that's it from my side as well. So if you have any questions so far regarding everything that I just told or Margot presented to you earlier on, yeah, that's the time to ask them.
Let me put on my questions slide. So here is the QR code leading our website where you can find more information. And it's time for questions, so I would be very happy to answer them. I see the question from Mustafa. Are there and there is any kind of inputting data from Excel or API? Yeah, we're having an API connection. Nikita, maybe you can give some more details on that one.
Yeah, we have a public API. I can show you the documentation that we have in it. So basically, if you go to settings, to integrations, and here you will have a separate tab called API tokens. Basically, here you create your token, give it a name, and then authorize it. And our API covers almost like 99% of the features that we have. So you can basically create, edit, delete OKRs, groups, workspaces, almost everything that is available. It's possible to connect our app to your BI tool. So for example, if you have some key results that are measured based on the metrics, you can connect this key result to a certain metric in your BI tool and update it automatically. Right now, I'll share in chat the documentation that we have for it.
Okay, there is another question from Valerie. Can you connect Jira or Oboard to Slack for reminders too? So yeah, basically you are integrating Slack, and you can create any reminder schedule you need to. Maybe Nikita, maybe you can show the settings part where. Okay, yeah, we
Sorry.
just got the API documentation in a chat.
So you're asking about how to connect to Slack, yeah?
Yeah.
So connection to Slack starts with creating your own app. So if you are wondering how to do it, we have a really comprehensive step-by-step guide on how to do it. I'll also share a link to it in the chat. So how it starts is that you first go to Slack API, and there you create a new app from scratch. Then in the app settings, you create a new webhook, give it a name, and then copy this webhook URL. With this URL, you simply go back to our app, go to integrations, open Slack integration, and paste your webhook here. That's it. After it, you schedule a new check-in, and the notifications will automatically appear in the selected Slack channel.
Okay, there is a question from Mustafa about OKR for departments. Maybe let me get back the app for this one. So let's say we're having, so you mentioned that you want to have department OKRs contributing to the company OKRs, right? If I got it correctly. So we're having different OKR levels. So C stands for company level. And inside company level, you can create nested objectives, which would be assigned for specific departments. So let's say we're having increased customer loyalty objective here. It's department level. It's assigned to marketing and engineering groups. You can have one department here, you can have multiple departments here, and all of them would be contributing to the top level company objective right here, improving customer retention. So was it, did I answer your question? So I guess yes. So yes, we can have more than one department contributing the objective. And now we're having another question: how are teams and team of teams set up in Oboard? Can one leverage existing team from Agile Plan or Agile Hive? How does it work? For Jira, we do the sync between the Jira groups and Oboard. For the rest of the cases, you you go to the settings, you go to the groups and users, and can add your users right here directly from your tool. So for we don't, as far as I'm concerned, Nikita, we don't have any integration with the Agile Hive to impact people from there, right?
No, not really. Well, technically, there might be a way to automate this process somehow using the API, but I can't say for sure here.
Mm-hmm.
There is no
Okay.
out-of-the-box solution so far. Yeah.
Okay, I see another question about KPIs. Right. We want to add a separate KPI entity into our app so that people can have everything in the same place. Basically, we are planning to add KPIs in this menu with the ability to create a board for KPIs and track them month to month so that you can, keep on track on your most important numbers, and that you can also during your check-in have everything in place and update everything all together so that nothing would get lost.
And when it's planned to 25, right?
Yeah. So in the next year.
Next year. All right.
Yeah. Also, if you're having any ideas or suggestions how you would like to see a specific feature, feel free to let us know. Where we would be very happy to get your feedback to understand your needs.
Yeah, this is very important feature. I have to say, I kind of very happy to see that you're planning to develop the KPI feature. I'm creating a new workspace just for KPIs in the same strategy structure. So that would be very helpful for us.
Yeah, it was something that was coming from our customers because our customers were using KPIs before us creating them separately. Victor, you wanted to add a note here? I see that you're raising your hand. Okay, maybe it was accidentally. Okay, Felix is leaving for the call. Thank you, Felix, for being with us today. Any other questions, guys? Maybe we missed something in the chat.
Margot, sorry, it's Yaroslav. A couple of words about KPIs. Maybe Victor wanted to say that KPIs already in development, so we are going to launch at least the first phase of KPIs in the first quarter of 2025.
Yeah, right. So basically, these are on our roadmap. So you can expect them pretty soon. Okay, I see another question. For management that wants to see PowerPoint stuff, which Oboard view is the best suitable? Yeah, this is an excellent question. So basically, we are having this custom dashboard, which you can quite easily export into PDF and add into your slides, which looks great. It looks like it was designed, and it's very easy to understand. Another option is if your company is using Jira and using Confluence, you can create a Confluence page for your team. You don't need to pay extra for Confluence app. If you're using the one for Jira, it comes for free. And inside the Confluence app, you can add all the graphics with filters and with your comments, so that it won't be hard for management to get into Jira and into the app themselves. So did I answer your question?
If you're asking me, you surely do.
Okay. Question from Valerie.
Thank you.
Can you please tell more about groups, departments, and workspaces? What would be the difference? I'm trying to figure out the hierarchy. Thank you. Okay. So here is the main difference. If you're a very small company, you can work in one workspace if you have like 20 people or something. If you're having hundreds of people, it won't be helpful having everyone all together. It would be pretty complicated. So for that case, you can have a workspace for your company where you would have your yearly goals, for example, and then you would have separate like product workspace, separate support workspace, separate marketing workspace, whatever you need for your team. This is one way. So basically the workspace is the part where you have your roadmap, your strategy map, your everything. So this is the workspace. And when we talk about the hierarchy, we are having types of hierarchy. So there are OKR levels, company, department, team, and basically you can make it very different. So you can have different levels for different divisions if you want to. You can have levels, you can have 10 levels. It's whatever you would prefer. And inside your groups, you can also have kind of subgroups and hierarchy, and you can have different access for them. So, for example, some people may see personal, so you can have a workspace for individual OKRs for marketing team, which is not accessible for anyone outside the manager of the team. You can have some, for example, a separate division, OKRs, which is not accessible to the rest of the people, or they would just be organized in a better way in separate workspaces. So it's very flexible. You can play around with it for quite a while. Valerie, did I answer your question? Okay, amazing. Then a question from Rose. Can you customize user settings? As in only some are allowed to specific things? Yeah, of course, we can do this. So we are having, yeah, I'm not sure I'm having access to users. Nikita, maybe you can help me out here.
Yeah, let me switch to my screen. So there are a few different user roles that exist inside the app. And there are a few ways how you can manage them. First of all, in general settings, you will have a default user role assigned to user. So each time user enters a new workspace, you can have a role that will be assigned to him automatically. There are a few.
Sorry, are you sharing your screen?
Yeah. Do you not see it?
I don't. Not sure if it's only me. Yeah, awesome. Thank you so much.
So the first role would be the reader. So you can only see the information, but you can't create, edit, or delete anything at all. Then you have user and user no delete. These ones would allow you to create new OKRs and edit OKRs that are assigned to you, meaning you are either an owner or a stakeholder of this OKR. And then user can also delete assigned OKRs. User no delete obviously doesn't have this option. Group leader will be able to edit everything assigned to his group, and workspace admin will be able to do anything in a single workspace. In addition to that, our roles are workspace based, meaning that if you plan to use multiple workspaces, you can set multiple different roles for one user. Meaning, for example, you are a product manager and in your own workspace, you might want to have admin permissions. So you can do that. However, in support workspace, you might only want to see it in order to collaborate, maybe later on with their department, but not necessarily you need to have any editing permissions at all. So in your workspace, you're an admin. In the support workspace, you are only a reader. So that's like an example of how you can set it up.
Okay. Rose, was it helpful? Any other questions about permissions? Okay, another question, can we baseline OKR at the beginning of a cycle and then if it can change the OKR value or OKR timeline, have some governance around doing the change, for example, provide annotation, explain why the change is needed? Yeah, I think I got the question. Let me get back to my screen. So let's say you have a situation when your OKR is not relevant anymore. And you want to understand that it's not working out for us. Let's say here we were having an objective to sell 20 CRM. Let's say we want to focus on another product and we don't want to sell the CRMs. So you have an opportunity to change the status to abandoned, for example. And when you choose it, it means that you skip OKR for this cycle, and you can add a note. Why are you doing this? If there's the market conditions were changed or something like this. We do not recommend doing it in case, if you understand that you're falling short, that you cannot achieve it, but it's still relevant. But for the case when you understand that this objective is not relevant anymore, so it's okay to abandon it, to add a note, and reflect it inside the tool. Did I catch the question correct? Or what is it something more in there?
Yeah, I believe it's also related to check-ins and what we plan for them. So not just updating the values, but also providing like a reason for that. And comment section, yeah, right now can help you with that, but with the dedicated check-in feature, it will look like that. So you update your values, you update your grade, and then you provide an explanation why the grade changed in this way. So yeah, once the check-ins are fully out, you will be able to do just that.
Okay, thanks. Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, and another thing about the baseline, there is one interesting setting where you can, let me see. So there was another comment about the baseline for CAR's results and objectives. So there are statuses which are tied to the progress. And by default, it's if you get 0 to 40%, you're at risk, 40 to 70 behind, on track more than 70. But company is unique. So if you feel that this is not relevant for you, you can go to 80, for example, and this would be reflected across the whole workspace. Or you can go to 60 if it's relevant for you. So this is another way how you can tackle the updates so that they reflect the actual statuses. Okay, there was a question from is there an ability to see current OKRs and historical data over time, month by month or quarter by quarter for 2 years? So right now, I would say no. So what you can see as a progress, you can see a graphic on a specific OKR, so you can dive into this and look how it was changing over time. But it's something we are thinking of just as a concept for now. Maybe Nikita, have you got any additional details on that one?
So on custom dashboard, you will be able to see the same graph, but for the whole report. So for example, you add everything that is important to you, you click on a graph, and there are two options: to see the historical change of the whole report, how the grading of it evolved over time, or you can split by contributors and see each individual objective added to the report and how it's changed over time. If you mean quarterly, monthly, or yearly, that will depend on the interval assigned, and yeah, graph will be adjusted to that. One more thing would be more on your team or personal level. On homepage, you will not see like specific OKR grade, but you will be able to see, for example, how your team is doing overall over some period of time, or how individual is doing overall over the same period of time.
Yeah, what should I choose to reflect it the best way?
Sales team should
Sales
work.
team, okay. Let's do the sales team. Yeah, so this is the default report. You don't need to do anything to have. So by going to home, you can see all the objectives that I assigned to you and their average progress over time. So these are the objectives where you are the owner, and you can also choose the team if you want to see the whole team. It was empty since I don't have any objectives assigned to me in this workspace. So, and here you can also see the details on each person inside the group. So another question: can you separate or flag leading versus lagging OKRs? So you can, I think you can do it with custom fields. So you can create a custom field which will define the type of your OKR and say that it's lagging or leading, and then have specific filter applied. I think we were having not this one, yeah, this one. So basically, you can create your custom field. You select in which workspaces you want it. Here, you can also apply results only, or also to the objectives, and define which are which. You can also, for example, do the same for the type of OKR, depending on the committed, aspirational, or learning OKR, so that you can, set up the expectations from the very beginning. But yeah, basically with the custom fields, you can then literally everything. You can add anything you want here. We have a lot of different types that you can adjust based on your specific needs. Okay, any more questions? Okay, one more question. The custom dashboards can only be created within specific workspace, or can we do it for multiple? Yeah, we can do across the workspaces, so you can, work it out. Let me.
Yeah, it's not limited to a workspace at all. Once you create a report, you can add any objective that exists in any workspace, but only if you as a creator has access to this specific workspace and OKR, of course.
Yeah, so basically inside the report, you have this add button, and you can search for objectives that you want to add there. One of the enhancements we will be working toward in the next quarter is the ability to add filtering for this search, because now it's just by name. It's pretty straightforward. We want to add more filtering and an ability to add objectives in bulk. This falls into one of the custom dashboard enhancements. Okay, any other questions? Thank you everyone for being so active today. Okay, how would you do the handshake on OKR between a team and the business owner or stakeholders? Can you tell me a little bit more about this? So you mean the approval, or what kind of handshake? The approval. There are two ways how you can approach it. So the first way, you can restrict some people from creating OKRs. This is one of the ways, right? You can also create, again, custom fields, very, very handy. You can create a custom field for approval, and it can be, you can pick approved or declined based on your specific use case. So yeah, I hope that was helpful.
It was, and thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for coming. Another question. Can Oboard OKR levels link to other OKR levels in a different workspace? Well, basically OKR levels, they are cross workspace. So let me show it to you again. So right here, you see different workspaces where you have this level. You can have all the levels in all the workspaces, or you can restrict it. So for example, as I was showing on the example with marketing team, if I don't want, where it is? Okay, yeah, here it is, marketing workspace. So if you want to restrict, you can say that, okay, inside this workspace, people can create only department OKR levels. They cannot create company OKR levels. And yeah, this is it. Any other questions? We have Jira Data Center, Jira Cloud. Can Oboard span the two? I'm not sure about this one. Maybe Nikita, maybe you can help me.
Fortunately, no, there is no way to create a connection between your server and ours. The only way would be if you at some point in the future plan to move from DC to cloud, you can migrate all the app data together with your Jira as well.
Yeah, I guess one of the solutions can be. It depends on how many people you have. No. Yeah, cannot. I'm not sure we can help with this one. Maybe you can reach out to us directly, and we would think with our technical team what we can do to help you put the data together. So any other questions? Okay, I guess this is it. We are wrapping up. Thank you very much for coming. A little reminder, next week we're having another webinar. It won't be about the app, it would be about the OKR framework and how to reflect on your results that you gained through this year and to prepare for the new year stronger. So we would be very happy to see all of you there. I've dropped a link into a chat. We also have it on our LinkedIn. And yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for coming. I guess, and I hope I will see you next week.
Where is the link for the next session?
Let me send it again into the chat. I guess we had quite a lot of questions, and it's a little bit lost right now.
No, that's great. That's very helpful.
Yeah, here it is. It's absolutely free. We want you to be successful with your OKRs. So yeah, please feel free to join and learn more about the framework.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah. Goodbye, and hope to see you next week.